guys have done it again, introducing Coley AI. It's just as simple as you typing in something and the creation comes to life right before your eyes. And look, it's available to you right now. Click the link at the top line of the description box right now. This is the most amazing app ever. Try it now. Out for the greatest rapper. Off with the first topic of the day, and that is Sexyy Red. Now, last year, an article was launched that said that Sexyy Red will be launching a lip gloss brand with the theme of STDs. Now, some of these different flavors of her lip gloss are Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Pink, XOnMyPeriod, Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, and Nut. This, and we briefly talked about it before, but right now I guess it's about to launch. And like Sam Man said, the crazy part about it is it's probably going to sell out when it does come out. But just I'm even more outraged now than I was then because of the trajectory of her career. Since then, it's been nothing but ratchetry, nothing but attacking young kids, hoeing. And I got cousins, I got friends, and people that I've always get to see when this Sexyy Red shit comes on. You got girls that start popping it and girls that start dancing that's younger than 18 years old. I think that's a serious problem in the community. And I also heard Sexyy Red doing an interview, with Angie Martinez, and all in better words, she put that she doesn't really care what people think about her. So, Sam, man, what's your thoughts, man, in general? It's not the first time we talked about Sexyy Red.
Yeah.
But, however, this one right here is definitely pushing things over the edge.
Bro, if you got them in front of you, do me a favor. Can you read the flavors again for me?
All right, one more time. Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Pink, XOnMyPeriod, Gonorrhea, Yellow Discharge, and Nut.
Got you. So I ask you, and I ask the people out there that are going to watch this video, anybody 30 to 40 going to buy this shit? No. Anybody 40 and above going to buy this bullshit? Anybody 40 above going to walk in the store and buy this bullshit? No. Right. Anybody 25 and under are going to go by the boatloads and buy this. More so 18 and under. Now, when you look at the names of those lip glosses and you look at the demographic that is going to service, those are people that have no business even trying to think about sex on that type of level. We're talking about a discharge yellow and a nut and a this. All you're doing is promoting STDs, diseases, children out of wedlock, children, period, for people that aren't ready for it. Disrespect to women's bodies, disrespect to men's bodies, and you don't give a damn. And let me tell you why this has far more of an impact on the culture than even your music does, because nobody's listening to your sorry-ass music. Nobody's going to watch your sorry-ass shows, but they love your personality. They love the raunchy and ratchet and disgusting shit that you say. So they're going to go promote your brand. They're going to go patronize and support your brand. This nonsense is going to sell out, and we're going to see kids. We're going to go to barbecues. We're going to go to middle schools, and we're going to see this shit getting put on by these little fast-ass girls out here thinking that they know what they're doing, and unfortunately they don't. Why don't you teach them how to wash their ass, but you're going to teach them how to get vaginal discharge? It's absolutely disgusting. I know a lot of people are going to say that this woman is a plant, and I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I don't think it's a plant. I think we've gotten so far down the goddamn hole that they don't need to put plants in anymore. We willingly want to do this shit, and I think Sexyy Red willingly wants to do this. I don't think anybody's putting a battery in her back other than the check she gets every month. It's disgusting, bro. We're going to always say it, man.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it is that even without all the sexual innuendo, all the nasty stuff that she says, calling herself a hoe, this, that, and the third.
Crazy.
She would still appeal to the youth. She don't have to add all that stuff in there. All that other stuff is just some disgusting shit that she's conjuring up. And I think the saddest part about this, Sam, man, is that you actually have a demographic of women or young girls that are just like her in every neighborhood, in every inner city. And it's not just because of the rapper. It's because of the way they're brought up, the lack of accountability from their parents, the bad schooling, and really, I would say mostly the parents. But hip-hop definitely, has a major role in how, the young children are coming up. If you got somebody like a Sexyy Red, or a Little Kim and Nicki Minaj, we can go down a list of people who are continuously promoting sex right, to these young children. It's a problem, and that's all you see now in hip hop.
Yep.
When you talk about female hip hops, your Lottos, you can go all the way down the line. Even the Glorillaz now, it's promotion of porn, sex, the nastiest thing possible. And the worst part about this, her demographic is under 18 years old, bruh.
Yep.
Under 18 years old. So pretty much you're influencing children. And you have no problem with that as long as the money keeps coming in. To me, that's a sellout. That's a sellout. And could you imagine if she was Jewish? Could you imagine if she was Oriental? Could you imagine, if she was from any other, race that has self-respect for herself? She'll be banished. Now, I'll say this for the most part, and I'm not crapping on black people. When you read comments and you look, you can see that people are frustrated with this. They're appalled with this. Because I read the comments when I see anything she says or anything she posts. I read the comments. It really the other blogs post her stuff. You see it. Oh, this is trashy. This is this. I can't believe it. So people are outraged. It just so happened that these big, bloggers, all these blogging companies, they make so much money off of it, they don't give a damn either. And they should be held responsible too. The ones that keep reposting her bullshit and encouraging her and sitting down with her and not asking her any hard questions, bringing her on there like the Gilly and the Wallows and the Angie Martinez and kissing her feet and dancing to her music and shit. Why don't you sit up and ask some tough questions? All right, what about I don't think the Gilly and Wallow asked about her gonorrhea, health, STD, lip gloss. Did they ask about her lyrics? Hell no. Because I don't know if they care or not, but they ain't do it.
And when you got a name like $1 million worth of game, when you're supposed to be out here giving people the game,
right? And
you don't ask the questions. Ain't nobody saying that you had to go over there and shit on a woman but just ask the question. Well, how do you feel? Well, do you think how is your effect? And whatever she answers is on her. That ain't on y'all, but at least you did your due diligence in asking. And I put a lot of responsibility on people like that. I put a lot of responsibility on Angie Martinez. People we have respect for in this business for not doing their due diligence and not even asking the question to get it on wax. Ain't nobody saying you got to go in there and big sister her or big bro or nothing like that because she going to do what she going to do. But at least put it out there for the people to know, hey, look, this woman's been asked these questions by reputable people that care about the culture, so they say. What is your response to that? And if it's shit, then okay, yeah, we know that this woman does not give a damn. But they go in there and they completely throw that under the rug and treat her like an actual artist. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all act like y'all interviewing Andre 3 Stacks when y'all sitting there with Sexyy Red. And coincidentally enough, they did an interview together. Right. So it's just like, man, I don't know. It's a responsibility on not only Sexyy Red, because we sit back and we can act as if she's a 19, 20, 21-year-old young girl that's 30. Just raw in the game, that don't know any better. Right. She's 26, 27 years old, starting to know better by now. And shame on the people that do interviews, shame on the people that promote, shame on the people that post all this bullshit in knowing who you're affecting, knowing who your demographic is. Like I said, ain't no 40-year-olds, ain't no 30-year-olds, ain't no 29-year-olds buying that shit. It's high schoolers. What kind of message are you sending?
And then the same people are going to complain about the inner city. They're going to complain about this person getting shot, this person having babies, HIV, spreading STDs. The same people will get up there and complain about that. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, we got to do that. But you're promoting these people. You're putting them in the light. You're giving them, everything they need to continue to be successful.
And they're going to ask them who they voting for.
Unbelievable.
They're going to ask them who they voting for.
Unbelievable.
And that's going to be the voice of the people. It's crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Real quick, just to kind of go off topic, and we got to talk about it long, but Angel Reese, basketball player, she was asked about who she's going to vote for. And clearly, when you look at Angel Reese, young, beautiful black woman out here, professional, doing her thing, right? You would think all of a sudden she'd be like Kamala Harris. Wow. She didn't say that, though, bro.
Wow.
She said, I don't know too much about it. I'm not educated enough to really speak on the policies and the politics behind it. I just implore everybody to go do their research and go vote. I was like, that's my girl.
And that's smart.
That's my girl. What you think about that, though?
I think that's free thinking type stuff, because I'm sure she's seeing it and she's like, hold on, something's just not right. And then she's not saying, oh, I'm Trump, oh, I'm Kamala. She's like, I don't know. Like, I've seen the Democrats in office, I've seen Trump in office, and she's so young right now. She probably, that's like when we that age. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I didn't vote for no damn Obama. I was happy for him at the time until he didn't do shit for us,
right,
or anybody else. But then when I got older and I started to see this is a big shit show, this is just whoever could pay the most, whoever got the most money, they can lie to you. It's like almost like the police. They're literally allowed to lie to your face. They're literally allowed to lie to get a confession out of you. It's the same thing with the politicians. They will lie to you to get your vote.
Oh yeah.
On both sides of the aisle. So I just kind of, stayed away from the process. This year I'm probably going to be involved in the process, a little more because I don't want to see a certain person get in office because I've seen a certain group of people, have the White House for the last 12 years and the country is shit. It's the shit right now. Gas is crazy. Food is crazy. Insurance rates is crazy. Everything is up right now. So I'm willing to give someone else a turn, see if they can stabilize things, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just don't think the Democratic Party is capable. I don't think that's even their MO to do that, honestly.
Yeah, and I salute to Angel Reese first off for having the courage not to feel peer pressure into doing something because she already probably knows the outrage that's going to happen by her just staying neutral. Because there's a lot of people within the Democratic, I guess, party, or not even a party, people that in a black community that hate Trump so bad and want to see her so bad that they'll take that and go, oh, what are you doing? That's dangerous. That's divisive. And put so much pressure on this young lady to go out here and say something so she can get the pressure off her back. Nah, she stood 10 toes down and said, nah, I don't know. And that's what everybody should do. Pay attention, look at the politics, look at the policies. You talked about Obama. And I remember back in this is the best thing in my opinion that came out of that Obama administration. Back in 2008, I remember, I don't know if you remember, I think that we took Grandpa to that fire hall out in Mullica Township.
Oh, yeah.
And he got to vote for a black man as president. And the symbolism behind that, being a man born in the 1918, 1919,
Right.
something like that.
Right.
Probably one of his final times, I think that's probably one of his final times he got to vote. For him to vote for a black man, to see a black man in office, the symbolism behind that is something that I'll always remember. And that's it.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
That is fucking it. And when we look at Obama, we look at Michelle, and I don't like feeding into that Michelle was a man nonsense. I think that's ignorant. I think that's disrespectful. I won't go there.
Michael.
But we go.
I know.
But we going on symbolism. We are so attached to the symbolism. We are so attached to the emotion. We see this cool couple swagged out, black love, this or that. Don't matter what they saying. Don't matter how they feeling behind closed doors. It don't matter what policies they're putting in place and implementing. Y'all let me know the biggest thing President Obama did for you. I will wait. I'll be reading in the comment section. Don't give me. I don't want to hear about Trump right now. I'm not talking about dude. I don't want to hear about but this. No, tell me what Mr. Obama did for you in your community, helped you out in your schools, in your neighborhoods. You tell me. Right. I'll wait.
Right. And that's and I think what I learned from it too is that I don't give a damn if they black. That's not gonna get my vote. And I think the people that gave Obama their vote, they felt assed out at the end of that. They felt assed out. And I even remember that was probably around the time I started listening to Umar Johnson, in the middle of his presidency, and he was always going in on Obama. And he turned out to be right about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About his agenda. He wasn't really from here. He really didn't come in there saying he was going to do anything for black people. And the same thing with Kamala Harris. I think the main thing will be, not that even Trump is even doing this, but who's going to entertain a serious, conversation about even reparations? No president. They say I heard somebody ask RFK about it, and he pretty much dodged it and said, "Nah, that's something we just really can't do." You know what I mean? And
he's independent. What you talking about?
Right. And it's because it doesn't seem like that's something that they want to do, no matter what party you're in. So look, it seems like the majority of people are being duped. But I seen Elon Musk. He did a poll on X, Twitter, and 56 million people. And he asked who are you going to vote for? And they also put according to their statistics, who was Democrat, who was Republican on Twitter, and it was 70-something% Trump and 20-something % Kamala Harris. I might even have the actual poll numbers. I didn't screenshot them, which is a travesty right here. But I remember seeing it. Actually, I do have them.
Where?
And that's 52 million people that voted. It's Trump 74%. Look, Kamala Harris 26%. That's an independent poll that he did at the 52 million views. You know what I mean? On
6 hours ago.
Yeah, on X. So
right.
It's clear that the media is totally against Donald Trump. Somebody tried to kill him. So my spidey senses and my common sense is telling me why is the media against him so much, and why are they so pro Kamala, and he just almost got killed in front of our face. That's telling me something. I can't ignore those facts. I'm sorry, I just can't ignore that. No matter what color, black, white, pink, purple, I'm not going to ignore that. Maybe it's just coincidence. I just can't ignore it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So we'll see what happens in November.